But they can't. I'm cutting services at my house right now on things that I can do without, that I've been used to.
Yes, sir.
So I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate the feedback.
Is there anyone else wishing to speak in opposition to the proposed fiscal year 26 millage rate? Anyone else wishing to speak in opposition? The public hearing is closed.
All right, I went way out of order this morning, but are there any matters from citizens?
Well, heck, can I say something?
Sure.
I just want to refresh my memory here. And for the citizens, why, if property values have increased, why can't we bring the millage rate down more?
So we brought it down some, but the issue is that, I mean, the House Bill 581 also plays into this because.
So we don't know what it's going to look like.
When we did the budget, the numbers were not firm yet. I mean, I'll let you speak to it, Christian, but.
So not all of the.
Clarified again.
Yep.
So not all of the increase in value will be taxed by the county. Some of it will, but if it is a homesteaded property, you will not be taxed on that significant increase. And so while the tax digest does look much
Like it.
larger, it does kind of have an inflated look because we're not able to tax on all of that because of House Bill 581. So if you have a homesteaded property, the county will be taxing based off of last year's values. Now, that is not sweeping for all like a commercial property or something. So it adds some complexity to what the tax digest looks like versus what we're actually able to tax. I don't know if that helps clarify at all. It's unfortunately they have made a very complicated situation even worse. So, but hopefully that clarifies some things.
Well,
So the tax, you're talking about the assessments or the valuations?
Estimates.
Yeah, that is required just to send those out. There's a different process, maybe we'd be able to take part in the future, according to new requirements for House Bill 581, but we did have to send those out this year. It's not a fully accurate understanding of what the actual bill is going to look like.
So just to say that louder, the estimate that you've received is not necessarily an accurate reflection of what you're going to pay. And it is somewhat, I mean, it's scary. I will agree. My parents got their tax bill, they're in their 80s, and it was scary for them. So, but they have a homestead property, and their value is going to be tied to last year's value. But that card you got in the mail, that document, does not necessarily reflect that.
it doesn't reflect, let's just be careful with it. It's both ways, right? It doesn't.
Reflective of
It's
something,
reflective
maybe
of the
it's-
M&O and the school board tax. Christian describes some other tax districts that we have, so it's going to be a mixed bag.
It's
Some
not.
folks are going to be higher, some folks are going to be lower, depending on the House Bill 581 and what comes in for your homestead exemption. But in my opinion, what we're ultimately trying to do is, for years, we operated with low property values and a higher millage rate. We're trying to turn that strategy around where you have higher property values and you continue every year to drive the millage rate down. Because it's much better to manage a budget by adjusting the millage rate than trying to fluctuate property values. In my personal opinion, right, wrong, or indifferent, property values in this county were artificially held down for years. And now that's created a problem. And we're trying to figure that out, but you can't fix it overnight. So I want to be held accountable to us driving the millage rate down over the next couple of years, letting property values stabilize, because high property values are good for everybody for a lot of reasons, but you need a lower millage rate to be able to manage that. So that's where we're at right now in my mind. But if y'all got something different,
No,
Let me
I
know.
think that's pretty well said.
No, and just to add to Commissioner Rickman's point, if you have a homestead property, the fact that we just lowered the millage rate again, what you paid in a homestead property last year, let's say you paid $100 in taxes last year, I'm just using an even number, it will be less this year because we've lowered the millage rate again.
but I do want to be transparent. That does not mean that you won't pay less taxes on your whole bill, because there's lots of other factors besides us our board in that mix, right? You got
Agreed.
the school board, us, so I'm just saying it's
But we don't
broad. I don't want to
control that.
mislead anybody.
The things we don't control,
Correct. And I'm not throwing any negativity towards any of those folks that are doing that. I'm just saying it's a bigger piece of the pie than that. No, I understand completely.
We're trying to help you understand.
Yes. Any other matters from citizens?
No, ma'am.
Any other comments from the board? All right, I do just want to say that we have another meeting, this same ordeal, tonight at 6 here. And then our third and final hearing on the millage rate is,
Next Monday, the 4th, also at 6, following from which adoption of the millage rate will occur.
thank you. So please come and share your feedback with us, and we will try to help educate in these instances where we can lend some information, and we are at your disposal to give us a call or shoot us an email. Christian's always available, so please,
24/7.
he is. Please reach out. If there's no other business, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. We're adjourned. Me too.